Ladies and gentlemen, so this evening I've been playing around with Buffed Spider-Gwen on the beta server at rank 5, fully maxed out in Labyrinth of Legends. And for the gameplay that you're seeing today, and this is actually the first gameplay where I've activated kind of full boost on this, so we do have like 50% more attack, man, a lot more attack for this video. So just something to keep in mind here. Earlier today, I did a bit of testing against both Labyrinth of Legends Star-Lord and Red Hulk without boost, and it just, was a little bit of a slow time, especially in comparison to She-Hulk, man. She-Hulk is an absolute unit for Labyrinth of Legends. Not every single fight, but providing the character isn't small or a skill champion, then she is generally really, really good if you can play very, very aggressively, unless they have, like, really, really long special attacks there. So she's a little bit hit and miss, but Spider-Gwen, I think in terms of like Labyrinth options overall, like she's viable, but she's certainly not the best. However, with her special one, it's very, very fun to play. And I'm starting off with this Elektra fight just to really show you the power of the special one, because you've always got to start, if you want to ramp up the damage, with 5 special ones to get up to 6 charges. But in Labyrinth of Legends, and you're going to see this, I've kind of been debating the strategy between like spamming the special one and kind of backdraft intercepting, because it's really, really fun. It works really, really well, and as you can see here, you can just keep the opponent in the corner, and this is going to be absolutely insane for certain fights like Magic if you can just keep on pulling it off. So yeah, while the damage might be a little bit lacking in comparison to other top options, this is a really, really fun and really, really effective tactic to use against most Labyrinth opponents, and also very, very aggressive AI, which I imagine as we move more into the future and Act 6, this is going to have maybe some scenarios where it's a little bit of an interesting, a little bit of a viable tactic. So currently against Elektra with a class disadvantage here, we are just over 100 hits, and a third of her health has gone down already, which is a pretty damn good time. But I just love this tactic of kind of spamming the special one and intercepting, really, really reduces the amount of special attacks the opponent can get off. So yeah, it is just a bit of fun here. This is one of my attempts at Elektra using kind of this brand new intercepting way of playing Spider-Gwen, and it's really, really fun. I'll give credit where it's due. It just makes for such a good time. It's definitely like an alternate version of Magic with a less powerful power lock, but the frequency and uptime that you can get on Innovate, especially in matchups like this, is absolutely mad. However, we are about to make a bit of a mistake. I think we dash in a little bit too early after the special one and get wrecked or something like that. Oh no, it's evading the special one. We dashed in like a second too late, and she just dodges us and goes straight back in. It's like the most jammy kill in the world. But that special one, man, Spider-Gwen's new special one, I love it. It's very, very satisfying. But here we go for Elektra. She just dashes back, goes out of range, and kills us, man. So that was a pretty sad time there. Now, just to show you a little bit of Labyrinth of Legends Red Hulk, we're going to look at the start of this fight and the end of this fight, just to, show you some slightly cool stuff here. But Red Hulk is actually a really bad matchup for Spider-Gwen, and also any champions with very high physical resistance tend to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. You're going to see here, if you're paying very, very close attention, the ideal scenario with Spider-Gwen is that you get to the 6 charges of her Spider Sense, and you get to Special 3, and then you're dealing like a ton of additional damage with Trap Spider, although that's dealt as a burst of physical damage. So champions like this older version of Red Hulk with very, very high physical resistance that is directly linked to the amount of heat charges that he has. When we activate Hunter Spider and he's got like a few heat charges, you're going to see like it almost deals no damage. So yeah, really, really gimp Spider-Gwen in this matchup. And it's a little bit annoying to deal with, man. And also I just didn't have the best RNG overall when fighting this dude on several attempts, man. I got screwed over by all sorts of evades, and trying to do this fight unboosted earlier took me almost about 400 hits. So definitely, if you're thinking Spider-Gwen or She-Hulk, which one is better for Labyrinth of Legends? In my opinion, I'd much rather bring She-Hulk into Labyrinth of Legends than Spider-Gwen, but I kind of like Spider-Gwen a little bit more in shorter form content, because She-Hulk, she has a very, very large ramp up, and that is so insane when it gets to kind of big, million health bosses. But when it comes to like 500k bosses and stuff like Realm of Legends, both of the champions are fairly similar in terms terms of their kill time and damage output, you know, if you've watched both the She-Hulk run and the Spider-Gwen run of Realm of Legends, you'll probably get that kind of impression when it comes to that, but especially when you go into Labyrinth of Legends and try and open up the characters even more, like Spider-Gwen, she has a good ramp up, but She-Hulk has like a god tier, you know, big Labyrinth boss slaying ramp up with her Furies that is just so incredibly crazy. With the third special here, we activate Hunter Spider, so our crits are dealing additional damage. Luckily, the heat charge has just expired, but he very, very quickly gains more. So you can see on like the crits there, we are not getting an additional 55% damage, but a very, very small fraction of that. So yeah, the damage output, specifically for this fight, man, is really, really gimped with Spider-Gwen. And I think one of the slightly annoying things, I guess when it comes to like Labyrinth of Legends, Red Hulk in general, is with Spider-Gwen, you want to play like very, very aggressively in order to hopefully have like 100% uptime on that Hunter Spider mode, and it's a little bit difficult to, you know, successfully pull that off against some Labyrinth bosses. Usually you can have Hunter Spider maybe till you charge up, you know, just beyond that second bar of power, but it's very rare you can kind of do it back to back. So yeah, a little bit annoying there. And the thing is, like with content like Realm of Legends and a lot of other stuff, generally by the end of your Hunter Spider, you can like finish the fight quite nicely with like a mega charged up special too, whereas, you know, in Labyrinth of Legends you don't really have that kind of reach because the fight is like nowhere near over, so there is a lot of additional beating down to do. So yeah, it's a bit of an interesting one, but as you saw in the Elektra fight, the tactic of literally like just using the special one and then like dashing back and intercepting can work really, really well if you're an incredibly skilled player, although, you know, it is a little bit tricky to pull off consistently. Fast forward 150 hits, we're at 315, and this is with boost again. It's a little bit of a gimped matchup, bit of a gimped fight here, but you can, you know, really get the impression that Spider-Gwen, while she's got some alright damage for longer stuff, is not really the best option for getting that really, really big damage in Labyrinth of Legends. But saying that, you know, she's still a viable option if you're going for like a first run of Labyrinth of Legends. Spider-Gwen would work and definitely have good advantages in certain fights, like maybe Unstoppable Colossus, if you can get on a good, you know, special one chain there, and also Magic and War Machine as well. That power lock with the Innovate off the special one could be incredibly useful. So, you know, I don't think she's like completely useless in Labyrinth of Legends, but she certainly is like a little bit of a less desirable option comparatively speaking. Getting in that kill range from Red Hulk, we've got the Assassin's damage here, and you can see we're just below the special 2. Unfortunately, we didn't get, you know, the full 3 bars out of Hunter Spider, but I really don't remember any time where I kind of chained Hunter Spider back to back, and especially with a Duke 200 Spider-Gwen, that is like as long as the Hunter Spider ability duration is going to get. So, yeah, that is a little bit annoying there. But I wish it just lasted a little bit longer, man. If it had an additional 10 seconds on, that would be a really, really nice touch for the character. And if that could be unawakened, that would be a really, really great time as well. But now we're going into the final 7% or so here. I think at this point in time, we're on something like 370 odd hits. So yeah, quite a few hits in the bank here, but we're going for a tremendous finish. We've got a special 2 after one more round of combo, so just trying to find an interval. And you can see we are on the soft enrage at this point, so the fight has gone on for a fair bit of time there, but a nice special 2 to finish it off, 37k, and the total hit count for Spider-Gwen with full boost versus Labyrinth of Legends Red Hulk was 384 hits, so an okay option there, not really the best, but without boost, man, that'd be around 500 hits, so you got to take that in mind as well. And then I just wanted to show kind of the end of the old man Logan matchup. This one's actually much better for Spider-Gwen because, again, you don't have the physical resistance, significantly reducing the damage from Hunter Spider on the special 3. So, you know, you can get a little bit more damage output here, and also you can push into the special 2 if you are looking to do so, although it's a good idea just to, you know, bait out any special you can before using the special 3. So just trying to bait the special 1 here, get a couple of cheeky mediums in there, fire off the special 3, swing this lad around, and I think the old man Logan kill comes in something like 300 hits or 290 something, so, you know, in comparison to the Red Hulk one, a little bit quicker there. and this Assassin's Range damage, man, very, very nice how everything kind of scales together and adds up toward the end of this one. So without the huge physical resistance, old Man Logan goes down in 282 hits. That's pretty damn nice there. Then, just to end off this video, I want to show some more gameplay of the special 1 spam tactic instead of the special 3. And I think, just in terms of, like, enjoyment playing Spider-Gwen and speed, I think this one, like, is a little bit of a better tactic for content like Labyrinth of Legends, if you do want to bring Spider-Gwen in. But again, you need to be very, very fast, very, very alert with the intercepts. And even I'm, you know, not the absolute best player at intercepting out there, but we did have a pretty interesting run on this one, and some cool gameplay there against Captain Marvel, so, you know, she can be very, very fun to play if you can get this one down. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts on Spider-Gwen in Labyrinth of Legends in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, take care, and have an absolutely fantastic day!